Hello friends, and welcome to another video. This week, we're gonna be eating at 3 different 7-Elevens in 3 different Asian countries. It's all 7-Eleven 24/7, baby. In 1927, the Southland Ice Company opened what is considered to be the world's first convenience store in Dallas, Texas. And thus, the chain that would come to be known as 7-Eleven was born. And today, nearly 100 years later, 7-Eleven has grown to become the world's largest convenience store franchise, with over 85,000 stores in 19 different countries. Now, I would say most of us in the US are familiar with 7-Eleven, and though they can be very convenient and endearing and a great place to go on July 11th, I wouldn't say they have a reputation for being particularly nice, nor would I say they are usually a go-to spot for a quick pickup dinner. Unless you are me, freshman year of college with my friend Richard. But that is not true in many Asian countries, as over the past few years, I've seen tons of videos about really good snacks, pre-prepared meals, cool machines, and other items offered at 7-Elevens across Asia, where it seems the 7-Eleven brand is still a fast casual convenience store, but with way better stuff. Teas, baos, sandos, noodles, iced coffees, oh my. So on our last few production trips to Asia, we decided to visit a 7-Eleven in each country we went to: Singapore, Malaysia, and Japan. Both so we could try some famous snacks and generally compare them, but also mostly just to feast. And if you guys like this international convenience store content, let us know, and maybe we'll do a part 2 as we continue our travels. I have my eye on you, biggest 7-Eleven in the world in Thailand. All right, let's go. But before we dig in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Rosetta Stone, your most convenient way to learn a new language. Because there's no better way to get more out of your travel experience other than going to 7-Eleven multiple times on a daily basis, of course, than to know at least some of the language of the country you're visiting. And since our most recent production trip was our 3rd trip to Japan, we figured it was probably time to start trying to learn a few more Japanese words besides just arigato gozaimasu and konbini. Now, in case you've been living under a stone, Rosetta Stone is a language learning program that offers lessons in 25 different languages. And they've been at it for years. You guys might remember those vintage ads with all the yellow discs, but now its language learning software is fully available anywhere, on your computer or phone, and they offer lessons as short as 5 minutes. So it's easy to fit your learning into a busy schedule and/or on the go. Currently doing my lesson on an overnight train. And Rosetta Stone really leans on an immersive learning method that presents you with images and words entirely in the new language you're learning. So even if you're at an uber beginner level like us, your brain will intuitively start to make connections between the two.
子供たちは飲んでいます。
One of my favorite features is the True Accent speech recognition technology, which actually gets you speaking the language out loud and also makes sure your accent is up to snuff by comparing it to native speakers.
これは魚です。
And we've teamed up with Rosetta Stone to offer you guys an exclusive discount of over 60% off an unlimited language lifetime subscription. That's access to all 25 languages forever at the link in the description below or by scanning the QR code on screen. So you can start your language journey today. And with that, I think it's time for a snack. So our first 7-Eleven was in Singapore, located appropriately in the Jewel Mall at the Changi Airport. Yes, we spent a lot of time at the Singapore airport. We just kept coming back. This is actually the first 7-Eleven cafe concept store in Singapore. What that means exactly, I guess we'll find out. Now, 7-Eleven is Singapore's most popular convenience store chain with around 500 stores in every corner of the city. And though the layout of the store isn't wildly different from a Western 7-Eleven, you can immediately clock the differences in the inventory. From the refrigerated drink selection, oh my god, I haven't seen Ovaltine in forever. I love Ovaltine, what the heck? To the full aisle of instant noodles.
It's like a wall of noodles.
To the undeniable Pokemon through line. Oh my god, it's Pokemon. Oh my god, what the heck?
Flip flop.
Wait, that's so cute. Figurines, milks. This melon-flavored milk is kind of interesting.
It's Bulbasaur milk.
And Oreos. They had more flavors at Mustafa Center, but there is a lot of Pokemon here. And then fittingly for the airport, some Singapore souvenirs and travel pillows. But we were here to eat. So it was on to the refrigerated food section to start. So in lieu of like a classic egg in a bag, there are, well, eggs in a bag.
Right.
I also like that this like chicken breast looks like a dinosaur tooth. Just like here in the States, a lot of Singaporean 7-Eleven customers are also interested in viral Japanese 7-Eleven items, so they do stock a fair amount of those, like the famous onigiri.
Yeah.
I think we should probably get one,
Yeah.
just because I feel like they're kind of iconic. And the also iconic Hokkaido milk custard cream puffs. I think these are them.
You wanna get them?
Yeah, I think so. Below that, there were some microwavable pre-prepared items, a lot of which seemed to have classic Indian flavors, like curry chicken, butter chicken biryani. But this sticks out to me. It's butter chicken enchiladas.
That sounds like 7-Eleven to me.
I feel like that could be a nice East meets West moment. And as for a drink, though we had seen some intriguing cursed options in the back, like these Warheads sour sodas.
That looks like death in a can.
Literal death. My curiosity got the better of me, and I picked up this instead. This is a white fungus drink, and they're presenting it so casually that I think that we must get it.
Yeah.
It's not in a special case. It's not like, hey, by the way, it's fungus. It's like right next to the teas. It's white fungus drink. And we did notice a lot of alternative chip flavors in the bagged snack section, like grilled lobster and then scallop flavored Lays.
Scallop seems like a random flavor.
It seems crazy. It's a total mystery. And beyond scallop chips, we also picked up some prawn Pringles, chili tangy prawn and garlic prawn.
Wow. Those sound good.
They're prongles.
Prongles.
Yeah. But if you were looking for some gum to ward off scallop breath, you're not gonna find it here. One thing to note is that there's no chewing gum in Singapore, right? So they have Eclipse Chewy Mints. I actually kind of want some. Like, I could use this.
Yeah, you could.
Nice, thank you. Too many prongles. The 7 Cafe on the side seemed to be kind of like a barista bar with specialty drinks and some baked goods, and we had been hoping to start our taste test off with a coffee from the cafe, especially because we filmed this the day after our all-nighter and we were struggling, but... All right, so the 7 Cafe is not working. So I don't know what machine it is, but it's donezo for the day.
It's the ice cream machine.
So no unique drinks or coffees for us. I guess we're gonna have to wait till next time. And instead, first up on the tasting menu were our dry snacks. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
No.
The prongles. Now these prongles are true to name,
It's growing on you. Devastating at start.
and that they do lean very shrimpy and marine, so probably not for everyone. It started off spicy. It entered a mid-phase of like full-on shrimp. Then it ended with Pringle. I'll have another one. But on the other hand, these scallop-flavored Lays
Scallopy?
were immediately a win. This one's better than the prawns. I can't say that the flavor is overtly undersea scallop. It's a little smoky and savory. It almost has like I was about to say woody flavor, but that doesn't make sense.
It's good. Leave it wood fired.
An unsweet barbecue. Try it here. But whatever it was, Tyler liked them enough to house several handfuls in the blink of an eye. Oh my god, that's so many. That's so many scallop chips.
Really good.
Next up was our bulgogi chicken onigiri, which was a bit of a puzzle to open. Oh,
That's a lot of seaweed.
oh. Can you tell I've never had one of these before? All right, I did my best. I lost a little seaweed in the process.
Yeah.
The first few bites are pretty rice forward.
Yeah.
There's proportionally a lot of rice, which means just I'm like kind of takes me a while to swallow.
Right.
But overall, very good. And once I made it there, the chicken in the middle was waiting for me with a nice hit of mayonnaise and a little spice. This is a good like hand snack.
Yeah.
I totally see this, yeah.
Fast, cold, on the go.
Just a heap of rice to the face. Now the white fungus tea turned out to actually be like a beauty tonic, I think. It's the kind of thing that's supposed to be like good for you.
Yeah.
right?
This is a thing that's supposed to be good for you.
It's supposed to be good for you.
Yeah.
As white fungus or snow fungus is a type of mushroom rich in plant collagen. Smells like rice. Though despite the intimidating name, the drink is very plain and unscary. Not bad. Not bad at all. Kind of tastes like sweet rice water plus the slightest hint of mushroom. Though it did take me a while to realize the pulp at the bottom is the actual white fungus part, but it's kind of just like a little gelatin down there, so not too bad. For a little pre-entree dessert, we popped open our viral cream puffs, which did live up to the hype. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Super good. Notably, the cream inside, let me bite one in half and show you. Let me just get another one. Was almost like a custard, but not too sweet. It's got a little more body to it.
Yeah. It looks inviting.
You need one of these. And the outer pastry was nice and soft and light. I think the worry with like something that looks like this is that it might be like a little tough a little stale, potentially Twinkie-esque, a
Right.
little zombified.
Death by corn syrup.
10 out of 10 would definitely recommend.
Here's the cream just exploded out of it. That's like my favorite thing I can possibly eat.
And then to round out our meal, we had our butter chicken enchilada, fresh out of the on-premises microwave. Nice and steamy and cheesy. No knife, only fork and spoon. We're gonna eat this enchilada. And I would say the initial impression was, overall, solid, really comforting. There's a lot of like dough in the enchilada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a full like carby wrap. It seems like the enchilada part of the dish is mainly just the format, as there isn't much in the way of Mexican flavors, so it was mostly just kind of like a butter chicken hot pocket. Though despite becoming enemies with this wooden spoon, okay, I like your work here, I like what you're doing here, Tyler seemed pretty pleased overall.
Fucking love it. If this was like a 7-Eleven snack for you, like late night, out of options, instead of just eating like 8 Jimmy Deans, this is pretty damn good.
So though the prongles knocked me on my heels, I would say overall a pretty good showing from Singaporean 7-Eleven. Are you just eating now? Are you just eating? Yeah, okay. Although I could have used some caffeine to lift me out of my butter chicken enchilada stupor. So I hope whatever was happening with the 7 Cafe is not a McDonald's ice cream machine situation. So the next country up on our 7-Eleven tour was Malaysia, and we stopped by this store in Banda Puteri Puchong, a little outside the Kuala Lumpur city center. All right, so we're here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, outside of a very large 7-Eleven. It is not the largest 7-Eleven in the world, but it is close. It's a very big one. And we chose this location over the 2,500 other ones in the country because it contains the largest 7 Cafe in the world. But there's also plenty of other stuff in there. So we're gonna go in there and feast. Feast our eyes and our mouths, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Now this 7-Eleven is actually 2 stories tall, with most of your usual 7-Eleven stuff located on the spacious first floor. Ooh, it's nice in here.
It's really nice.
It's cold, which is
Yeah.
nice, but it's also like nice. With frozen treats, pre-made items, bagged snacks, drinks, etc. But there are some things that make this 7-Eleven special. Oh my God. 7-Eleven merch. For example, this nice selection of 7-Eleven branded apparel in this fridge over here. I do also like the groovy pillow,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know that we have that much room in our luggage. And though I don't think every Malaysian 7-Eleven has a merch shelf, one thing that is prevalent in Malaysian 7-Elevens across the board is an emphasis on stocking the in-house 7-Eleven brand. Walnut-flavored sunflower seeds? Nut-flavored nuts? As well as a lot of local Malaysian brands. So you have your Malaysian version of Pringles, Malaysian Chips Ahoy, Chips More,
Chips more, baby.
as well as your Malaysian version of Kit Kat.
You don't even have to break me off a piece of that thing. I can always just take it.
Take it off a piece of that Take It bar.
Yeah.
And though I think most 7-Elevens have some collectibles and figurines, in this giant 7-Eleven, there's actually an entire aisle of Funko Pops in the back. We have Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast next to Jenny from Blackpink. We have Johnny Knoxville.
Ed Sheeran.
Actually a pretty strong Funko Pop selection, to be honest.
good.
Now moving on to the second floor. Oh, hello. It's cute up here. It's actually a very peaceful, almost open concept space with a big scenic window in the corner. There's like a whole like a bookstore vibe up here. There's kind of like a little Barnes & Noble corner.
I spy a Bezos book.
Oh my God. I wasn't ready to see his face. And then also a skincare / beauty corner with shelves on the wall cutely designed to look like a refrigerator with pre-made dishes. Superfood salad for skin? I thought it was gonna be cold for some reason. I was like, why is this not refrigerated? But then I realized it's not actually food. It's not food. I almost went to town over here, but our dwindling luggage space really killed my vibe. Because there's milk body wash, and it kind of looks like a bottle of milk. But leaving the fake food behind upstairs, it was time to load up on some real snacks downstairs. Now in the ice cream freezers at the front, there were some durian options available, but we had already had multiple durian fests during our Malaysia trip. But we have not tried corn ice cream.
I think corn we've missed a little bit.
Corn ice cream. That sounds like an interesting but different choice. And once we found a corn flake ice cream as well, the party was on. Now we're going for Corn Fest.
Corn Fest. Corn Hub.
Corn Hub? It's a corn hub. Speaking of trying something different, from the refrigerated drinks aisle, I picked up a beverage that I'd been hearing about a lot on our trip. Bird's nest drink. I keep asking like what it is, and the answer is like literally it is a bird's nest, somehow distilled. Which, like the white fungus drink in Singapore, I think is like a collagen drink, but way more intimidating sounding.
I think that there's some birds that like make nests with their spit. So they get like that. It's not like twigs, it's like spit.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna get it.
Perfect. Yum. Moving right along, there were some refrigerated pre-made meals we considered, some sandwiches, and even more onigiris. Oh my god, it's an octopus one. As well as some enticing Malaysian dishes, like nasi goreng, and some just add water instant nasi lemak.
To be fair, we just had that
We just had that like an hour ago.
for breakfast.
But we decided to opt for it in chip form instead, as we found some nasi lemak chips amongst all the unusual chip flavors.
Those are kind of good, actually.
Those look kind of good, right? And in case you don't know what that is, we will explain later. We also picked up a couple items from the hot bar near the registers, a lamb samosa and a curry pao, before heading hopefully up the stairs to the 7 Cafe. Now, the 7 Cafe here was actually doing a collab pop-up with a matcha company called Nygaard, which we were really excited about when we chose this store, but unfortunately, they were already sold out of almost everything we were interested in by the time we got there. So, we are not getting anything from here, but it looks cute. I'm not gonna blame this on a faulty coffee making machine like in Singapore, but we are not shaking the McDonald's ice cream machine accusations thus far. So we had to settle for our bird's nest drink as our refreshment. I'm nervous.
I don't blame you.
Now, bird's nest is actually a pretty expensive delicacy, usually eaten as a soup, so it's kind of interesting that it's made its way onto the 7-Eleven shelves. It smells okay. And having learned from our white fungus drink, the bits floating around are the actual bird's nest, which is, yes, saliva, and is the part that you have to drink if you want to get the collagen benefits. But against all odds, the taste is actually not so bad. That's fine. It's once again kind of just like sweet water, maybe a little ricey, with some pulp. The bird's nest kind of like dissolves in your mouth if you like tongue it a little bit. It's not like too bouncy or chewy, you know what I mean? It's not like tough. It's actually fine. It's fine. Probably best not to think about it too much. Next up on the agenda, we had our nasi lemak interesting flavored chips. Ooh, smell a little fish in there. Now, if you don't know, nasi lemak is a famous Malay dish, often eaten for breakfast, consisting of rice, peanuts, anchovies, and when we got it, a pretty intense spicy sauce. It is a little bit like Wonka-ish, in that like different flavors emerge at different times. I think the lasting impression is a little bit of like spicy peanut. You tell me what you think. But for Tyler, it was pretty much all spicy peanut. Moving on to our hot dishes, we had gotten a lamb samosa, which even though the lamb was almost pureed, did some good samosa things with some secret potatoes hiding underneath. And then we also got a green curry pao.
Oh, that looks tasty.
It does look green. It's a green curry, baby. Although the curry filling was slightly ratioed by the dough. That's really good. It was still very flavorful. It's not that much meat, but it like really tastes like a mouthful of curry. Not too spicy, with a fresh taste of ginger and basil.
There's definitely curry in there. A lot. It's a fun curry delivery device.
And then it was time for our Cornfest hub. First up, this husky boy.
Oh, it's corn shaped.
A little bit askew, that's fine, I don't mind. Not a problem. We can live with that. Now, I thought that this might have been encased in like a chocolate shell, but it was actually just ice cream molded into an intricate ear of corn shape. All right, cheers. Oh, at first it tasted like corn, and then the sugar came in. The corn flavor is not really a fresh corn, it's more of a corn in the can, but actually, it's good. Not overwhelmingly corny, but definitely a little corny. I might have just found a single piece of corn, because something just got stuck in my teeth. And as for Tyler's corn flake ice cream, oh wow. It looks kind of good, honestly.
I'm very excited about this thing.
It was kind of like a serialized version of a Haagen-Dazs bar. Oh, I heard a crunch. With a cornflake studded outer shell.
Oh, incredible.
Incredible.
Lots of cereal action there. Oh, wow.
The shell itself and the ice cream inside ended up being cereal milk flavored.
This thing's dangerous.
And as a brainwashed 90s cereal kid,
Damn.
Tyler was quite taken with this thing. Oh, are you serious? I was about to cheers you. It's okay, I'll eat my corn in the background by myself. Actually, update, I found more chunks. So I think it's supposed to be pulpy. So after a slightly corny end to our taste test, it was about time to head on to our third stop. I got the merch. It was worth it. So our third and final stop, for this video at least, is at this 7-Eleven in Tokyo, Japan, nearby Safiya University. Now, full disclosure, we just got back from this trip, so we filmed at this 7-Eleven almost a year after the previous two, and I'm gonna come clean. I'm a huge fan of Japanese 7-Elevens. Yeah. I've been in a few before, quite a few. So I wouldn't say any of this is new to me, but yet the childlike wonder still persists. And 7-Eleven Japan is kind of the mothership of all 7-Elevens, as even though 7-Eleven was originally founded in Texas, the OG 7-Eleven company was actually bought out by 7-Eleven Japan in 2005, which had been licensing the 7-Eleven name to run convenience stores in Japan since the 1970s. All right, immediately over here.
Cured meats, baby.
Meats in packages, including cheese and fish sheets. Nice. It's like cheese sticks and fish sticks together as one. And there are currently over 21,000 7-Eleven stores in Japan, making it the largest convenience store chain in the country, operating in all 47 prefectures. Ooh, look at that succulent peach. And though Japanese 7-Elevens come in many shapes and sizes, and there are some variations in stock, seasonally and regionally, they generally offer a wide variety of items that lend themselves to something in between a lifesaver in a pinch and a mini grocery store function. And I would say this 7-Eleven is pretty par for the course, stocked with all the staples, a nice instant noodle aisle, from frozen treats to tons of dried snacks, including dried squid of a few different varieties, smoked, dried, and spicy fried, to a whole slew of vitamin jellies and energy drinks. I've heard that one of these is a magic hangover cure, to the party responsible for said hangover. We've got a nice selection of alcohol over here, including alcohol in like milk cartons. They call that the Japanese Franzia.
There you go.
To cleaning products, makeup, skincare, hair care, and more. Looks like toiletries in here, and electronics and masks, and dry shampoo sheets. They truly have everything. And hairbrushes. Oh, and tiny makeup brushes. Oh my God, stackable. Though for the purposes of our haul, there are a number of viral snacks at Japanese 7-Eleven, which we want to hone in on. Ooh, okay, this is something I've seen people do on TikTok, and for some reason, we all like it. These are like frozen fruit in a cup, and then you mix it in like a smoothie machine at the front. I've mostly seen people get the berry ones, but the green smoothie was looking kind of good to me. Maybe I was in need of some veggies. I'm gonna do the veggie one.
Cool.
Despite Tyler's protests, I'm going with the greens. Besides that, the bulk of the stuff we wanted to get was in the pre-prepared area, both refrigerated and non. This refrigerated section is a serious treasure trove, home to some viral items like the onigiris on their home turf and the sandos. This sandwich is super famous, the egg salad sandwich. It's simple but amazing. But there's also just a huge spread of really legit meals. This looks just good. Sides, rice dishes, noodles. This looks good too. I don't even know what this is, but I would eat it. And it's a serious lifesaver in a pinch, like if you forget to eat dinner and need to pick up something to eat in your hotel, which we definitely did at least twice on this trip. And then in the non-refrigerated, I guess, bakery section, we picked up a pancake sandwich. Apparently these are quite viral. It's just 2 pancakes with margarine in the middle. And a noodle sandwich. Oh, it's literally a noodle sandwich. Should we get it?
Oh yeah.
All right, we're trying this. And for dessert, we'd been interested in this sweet potato ice cream we had seen online, but it turned out to be a seasonal item that was not available while we were there. And though I almost went for the MBTI personality test gummies, I took it 10 years ago and I was an ENTJ, but I don't think I'm extroverted anymore. We picked up one of these spring Sakura desserts instead. This one seems sort of interesting. Tri-colored dumplings with red bean paste and mugwort. Now there are so many viral items from Japanese 7-Eleven, it was hard to feel like we got a good sampling, but I think we did pretty well. All right, let's check out. And after purchasing our items and blending our green smoothie in the special smoothie machine near the checkout counter. Oh, we're going. Oh yeah, it's happening. There it is, my green machine. We headed upstairs to the seating area to do our taste test. There's like a copier up here, like a huge copier.
It's a Kinko 7-Eleven, baby.
Honestly, that's awesome.
It's a great idea.
And first up in our haul was the green smoothie. Not too greeny. Which, exciting blending situation aside, was quite good. But I think I saw some kale in there. Not too kale-y. Actually pretty nice and pineapple-y.
Classic green machine, baby.
So if you are in need of a quick veggie fix on your travels, I would recommend. I do feel some leaves, but I don't taste them, which is the key to a green smoothie. Next up is a serious viral classic, the egg salad sando. I can't lie to you guys, I have had this before.
Often.
A lot. I'm so familiar with its taste, I can't even like pretend. I can't fake it. Egg salad sandwiches are generally popular as a quick grab-and-go meal in Japan, and the one at 7-Eleven specifically is present in pretty much every 7-Eleven haul video I've ever seen. Why, hello there. Hello there, old girl.
Beautiful and crustless, baby.
And I think people like it because it's so pillowy soft, as the egg salad is very smooth and the bread is moist and airy. I usually like more things in my egg salad, like maybe celery, maybe paprika. There's nothing else in this egg salad, but it's still amazing. This is what I ate for breakfast like 50% of the days of our trip. Would also definitely recommend. I almost don't know why it's so good, but it's so good. Next up, we had our viral pancake sandwich, and this one I have never tried before. Oh, it's soft, spongy. Initially, I had thought I might want something more in between the two pancakes. Oh, there's a glob of maple syrup in the center. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full. There's a glob. But because of said globs of margarine and syrup,
Oh yeah.
it's not dry at all and is overall a very satisfying bite. It's actually the most genius solution I've ever seen for eating pancakes on the go.
Yeah.
It's like optimized. This is a hack. This is a hack to just get to eat pancakes. And this thing is so easy to eat, it disappeared in seconds flat. And then to continue our train of sandwiches, a noodle sandwich, or yakisoba pan.
Like with the pancake, has this solved the challenge of noodles on the go? Throw it in a hoagie roll.
This one I was sure was gonna be dry,
All right, let's see.
but apparently not.
Saucy.
Saucy.
Saucy noodle.
Okay, that's good, because I was worried it was gonna be dry.
Not dry.
Not dry. I'm not sure the flavor of the noodles was Tyler's favorite, as he said they were kind of bitter and buckwheaty. What's the main flavor, would you say? Carb?
Carby. Unmitigated carb.
But the format is pretty intriguing. It's efficient, clean, on the go, a great way to eat noodles with no utensils. And then, kind of like my love affair with the egg sando, one of Tyler's favorite things at Japanese 7-Eleven is the pizza bao,
That's what I'm talking about.
which is a steamed bun with tomato sauce and cheese inside.
The cheese is so like melty and molten-y. It's good.
This thing is pretty simple, but kind of genius. It's just pure warmth and comfort.
Experience-wise, it's kind of like eating gnocchi, where like the bao kind of like simulates potato.
It's like pillowy.
Yeah.
And honestly, it might be one of the top alternative pizza formats. It's just like it's kind of like a soft hot pocket.
Yes.
I think it beats the bagel at the very least, and the cone.
That's the power of the bao, baby.
And then for dessert, our tricolored dango or dumplings, which were all made out of very soft and sticky mochi or rice paste. The inside is red bean, which I like, but it is that kind of like starchy, sweet flavor. It's just like straight red bean. Initially, I thought that only the pink dumpling had red bean inside, and the other two had mugwort in them. I don't know exactly what that is, but we're about to find out. But after tasting them, I was wrong. They're all red bean and mugwort on the inside. No, I was wrong. After watching a couple of videos, I think they do actually have different distributions of red bean and mugwort inside. I think. But they're all pretty good.
Mugworty.
What does mugwort taste like? Not sure. It mostly tastes like red bean to me.
Yeah.
It looks good. And I think the way we can bring this full circle is, though these three dumplings look similar on the outside, like the 3 7-Elevens we went to, they have slight differences, which make you appreciate each for different reasons. Though let's be honest, Japanese 7-Eleven is everyone's daddy. We had a few favorites from each place, like the scallop-flavored Lays and the technically Japanese cream puffs from Singapore, our Corn Hub ice cream bars, and the 7-Eleven merch from Malaysia, and in addition to the items we already liked from Japan, the pancake sandwich and the green smoothie are good ones to add to the repertoire. And though let's be real, American 7-Elevens may never live up to their overseas counterparts, although this one isn't so bad. Some good news for us, apparently there are some Japanese 7-Eleven products that might make their way stateside soon. So, fingers crossed. Let us know down below what country's 7-Eleven you'd like to see next, and if they have a corn-shaped ice cream we can eat. So make sure to shamash that like button and shamash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we will see you guys next time.